Hi, everybody. Welcome to Left Undone Incomplete Investigations. I'm Catherine. If you're new, please say hello. Tell us where you're from. And it's good. Look at everybody already in the chat. Yay. I'm only 5 minutes late. So thank you. I'm glad you guys are all here. There's some things to talk about. I am still working on my then and now video about the Lori Vallow Daybell case. And if you're new here, I do follow Ziggy's going to start up again, you guys. Ziggy's my cat, and he does not like when I'm sitting here talking to a computer. He doesn't like it. So thank you and welcome. So anyways, my channel started out pretty much focusing on the Lori Vallow Daybell case. I've been doing some more videos in the meantime and hoping that you guys are enjoying those as well. There's stuff to talk about this week because Brandon Boudreaux and Melani Pulowski went to court, and it was kind of a weird thing happened that it got vacated and they came to an agreement. And so we'll talk about that today. I also wanted to talk about a couple other things. And Ziggy's going to add his 2 cents. So sorry if you hear him meowing at me because he's a butthead. For real. I'm not even kidding. So anyways, how is everybody this morning? Funny Ziggy, sure. Yeah, he's so funny. He gets up in the middle of the night sometimes and he starts that meowing. Thank you, Angel Hugs. I appreciate that very much. Thank you. So I did find out today through one of my subscribers, and I didn't even realize it, that I have reached 1 million views on the channel. So that's super exciting. That's a huge milestone, according to, when you research YouTube channels and starting one and all that stuff. 1 million views is a big deal. Such a big deal. So I'm really happy about that. So there goes Ziggy. Ziggy, knock it off. He's so weird. Hey, Leighton, did you just join? Thank you for becoming a channel member. I appreciate that. That's awesome. Thank you so much. You've been around, but now you're a member. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So you get the emojis and you get the happy hour. Our next happy hour for members will be this Friday. It's the Friday after Thanksgiving. So I know maybe some of you guys are busy or whatever, but we'll still do it. It works for me because I'm off that day. So it actually works out great. And then we also have there's different levels. So if you want to become a member, check out the levels. And if you want to join, that'd be fabulous. We're also working on a case. The members are working on our first mystery night was on the Dior Coons case. And we're working on that, putting that together, had a Zoom call together about it. It was really awesome. So that one's a really interesting case. So that's members only. We're working on that one as far as. Thank you, Ron. Thank you, everybody. So yes, thank you for the 1 million views is a lot. Yes, Lori Day was awesome. She came on my live Zoom call and we talked about the Dior Coons case, and there's more. Carrie, one of the other members, has found a lot more information, she said. So we'll work on that again real soon. Eleni says, I don't want to brag, but I love my blue star. Yes, because as you remember, the longer you remember, your little what's it called? Like icon next to your name changes. So hi, Emily. Yay, thanks, Leighton. So I also wanted to just tell you, I don't know if anybody out there is interested, but my daughter is starting a podcast, an actual podcast, not a YouTube channel, but a podcast. And it's called Speaking Postpartum. And she is using her degree to kind of focus on things that have to do with the postpartum period. She's going to advance her degree and get her master's and specialize in like maternity mental health. And so she does have a Instagram. And she's asking for people that are interested in being interviewed on her show to submit the form. It's on her Instagram, and her Instagram is called Speaking Postpartum. And I don't know when she'll have her first show up, but she will have me on, she said. She's going to interview me on one of her casual Fridays. So whatever, I don't know. I guess I get to be on the casual side of things, even though. But anyways, you know that I'm an OB nurse, so it works for her and it works for me. So that would be great. So If you want to follow her on Instagram, I'm sure she'd appreciate the follows. So let's see, what else did I write down? We reached 1 million, blah, blah, blah. So did anybody else's phone blow up last night with the Chad Daybell court stuff? What was that all about? Those dates look the same to me. Hi, Jess. Good morning. Did anybody's phone blow up? Mine did. I got like all those texts again through VineLink about Chad Daybell court hearing. Don't know why. Don't know why. Thank you, Crimea River. Appreciate it. Hi, Jess. Hi, Michelle. Connie's jealous. So that's I don't know. I don't know why our phones blew up last night with the Chad Daybell. Yeah, Lisa, it is. It's an area that doesn't get much attention. Even me, as I work high risk pregnancy, they're done. I'm done with them at 6 weeks. I can't keep them anymore. So sometimes if they're having issues with postpartum depression, and I just did that one video on postpartum psychosis. I believe that one young woman that just killed her babies in Las Vegas has postpartum psychosis. And I want to do a video on, what's her name? Gosh, now I'm having a brain fart. You know what I'm talking about. I've said her name a million times. She's one that drowned her babies in the bathtub, like 4 of them. So I want to do a video on that. And then the one, what was her, Susan, whatever, that her kids, she drowned them in the car. She sent them off a thing. She's going to be eligible for parole in like 4 years, but she's a hot mess. So I was going to do a review video on her as well. Andrea Yates. Yes. We know Andrea Yates definitely was a victim of postpartum psychosis. So that's really sad. 5 children. Yeah. 5 children and drowned them all. And I know it's really weird, but as a OB nurse, when a mom gives birth to a baby, we literally have to observe them and chart if they're bonding. And if you notice they don't want to hold the baby, they don't want to touch the baby, it's a red flag, because sometimes that hormone shifts just like that. And they can wind up just being a hot mess and need really severe help right away. And then like the one girl, the Las Vegas girl, she was talking about her living in the spiritual realm and accusing her boyfriend of her husband of cheating on him with a spiritual wife, and little red flags like that the family obviously didn't get her help. And now we have 2 dead babies. So Susan Smith drowned her kids in the car. Yes. So Susan Smith was one of the 2 sons. Andrea Yates was the one with the 5 kids. Susan Smith was one of the 2 sons. And Smith drowned her kids in the car, and Susan Smith reported her step up, and no one did anything. See, that's terrible too. That's really horrible. Like, why do people not do anything? Turn the other way on something so horrible. Let's see. Did you see where PE is doing a collab with It's a Crime, Analytics, etc.? You should have been included since you have done so much in the Vallow case. They don't like me. They don't. They don't like me. None of them do. I don't know why. I don't know what I did to them, but they don't. We know Annie has badmouthed me from the beginning because she had Melanie Bradford in her ear. And when Melanie Bradford got really crazy weird on me, she got close to Annie, and it's just what it is. It's the internet. It's trolls. It's bullshit. But it is what it is. But I'm good on my own. I'm cool. It's fine. I don't need anybody else. I got you guys. That's all I care about. I got my subscribers. You guys are awesome. And you guys support my channel. And I like Trisha at Web Sleuths. I like her a lot. I try to pop in on her live streams as much as I can. Sometimes they're in the day when I'm working. She's like 2 p.m. I can't get in on those. But at night, I try to pop in. I think she's real. I like real people. I like people that are just freaking real. I don't like phony, and I don't like people that think that they're holier than thou because they're, I just have this thing. And it's not that I don't like those other channels. I have nothing personal against them, but they have something against me. That's how I perceive it, but I'm not playing victim here. I don't care. So, And, and then Sweetie Pilo comes in here. She's really sweet. She's really sweetie. She says hi. I like Ray Hughes too, because I think he's real. He is who he is. He can be kind of curt and bossy and stuff, but he's not, he's real. So those are, those are my, and honestly, I don't really make a big deal out of, I don't have a lot of time anyways to do a whole lot of that, which unfortunately, if I didn't work all day, maybe I would have more time to reach out to others, but I do when I do, and I can when I can, but I haven't done a whole lot of collaborating. And there is a group of people. See, I think Ray's hilarious too. His sense of humor to me cracks me up. Like, I think he's funny, but some people consider it a little bit like too much or rude or whatever. But I have a brother like that, and he's just almost the same kind of personality. So I'm used to it, I guess. Sarcasm. And, I always laugh when he's like getting mad at the chat, like the chat for chatting on the side about things that he's not actually talking about anymore. Gray's like, the chat, blah, blah. Just makes me laugh. So, let's see what else you guys got saying here. Oh no, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Now I know, my channel has followed the Lori Vallow Daybell case from the beginning. My first video was made in January. It hit the news late December, maybe the 1st of January. So I've been following this case like from pretty close to day one, really. Every single bit of it. I think I have over 100, if you don't include the live streams. There's way more if you include the live streams, but without the live streams, I'm pretty sure I have like 100 videos just on the Lori Vallow Daybell case. If anybody wants to catch up and learn the whole story from the beginning, seriously, go to the Lori Vallow Chad Daybell playlist, and you can go back to episode 1. In the beginning, my name was a little bit different. I called it Missing Murder Vanished. I want to kind of go back in there and change the titles and stuff, so maybe it'll show up better on the search, because I was going to call each subject that I follow, like I was calling it Missing Murder Vanished, a certain different title. Well, along the way and learning about YouTube and all that, I sort of realized that it just needs to be left undone, and then certain whatever projects I'm working on. So I did record, and I'm editing it today, and I think I'll get it out today. It depends on how fancy I want to get with putting in the other dubbed interviews and voices and stock media and pictures and all that. I have it all recorded for the then and now video, and I'm going over with you guys all the interactions that Lori had, the body cam with the law enforcement, and the Melani and her phone conversation with her and Chad and Melani, and just kind of picking that apart. What we know now, what she knew when she was talking to Melani on the phone, and she knew her kids were dead in that backyard when the police were at the door in Rexburg, and she was like, what's all this? She knew her kids were dead, so looking at it from that perspective, I'm going to have it up, but I want to see if I can show you this. And I don't know if the volume is going to work right. Before I moved, I started to put together the body cam video of Lori talking to the police in cartoon form with their actual audio. Just was sitting there like playing with it. So I got about 2 minutes of it done. And I'm kind of wondering if I want to throw it in between or just finish it eventually and put it out there as its own video. But for visual people, in my mind, I made the expressions and stuff like what I thought, and like, so I think I can try to share it with you. I don't know if the volume's going to work right, because I have this other, I have this microphone hooked up, and then the speaker comes out of my other monitor. So I don't know. Tell me if the audio is bad, and then I can cut it off. But it's 2 minutes, and it's not done yet at all. This is rough draft, but I'm going to share it with you. Okay. So let's see if I can share my screen, And maybe if I move my microphone closer to that, you'll hear it better because I feel like the audio is just not quite right. But let's see what happens. All right, you guys want to see it? Hold on. I just don't want to bonk it around. Okay. So it's rough draft, but it's all for you to see. And tell me if you think I should include it or just make it its own thing and finish it. Okay. So let's share my screen. Ready? Share screen.
Her car's out there too. In the back, it's blue. Blue Subaru. Hi, you Lori. Lori, I'm Lieutenant Vallow, Police Department. How are you? You got a minute? You alone or you got help? My brother's here. Hello. So, we're here.
Yeah, this is a big mess. I just talked to the guy on the phone.
And what did he ask you?
He was just saying that he wanted to do a well check on JJ.
So, JJ would be where?
He's in Arizona.
Who's he with in Arizona?
He's with one of my friends in Arizona.
Oh, hey, you got a notepad? No. You want? No. Come here. Mike, he comes in.
No.
So,
Sorry.
who's the friend he's with?
My friend Melani. Her son has autism.
Oops. Hold on. Happened. Hold on, it paused itself for some reason. Hold on, it's coming. I don't know what it did here. Back up for a second. Of course, it's going to freeze, right? What is going on? Let me try. Pause. Play. Hold on. Why is it doing that? Hold on, you guys. Sorry. Let me fast forward. Okay. All right, let me get back to where we were.
He was just saying that he wanted to do a well check on JJ.
So, JJ would be where?
He's in Arizona.
Who's he with in Arizona?
He's with one of my friends in Arizona.
Oh, hey, you got a notepad? No. You want? No. Come here. Mike, he comes in.
No.
So,
Sorry.
who's the friend he's with?
My friend Melani. Her son has autism. Her name's Melani. I gave him all the information on the phone.
Okay, so he can call him.
Yeah. Yeah. What is all this?
We're a little concerned
Right.
because, well, the officers who were here earlier were checking, and they got a bad vibe, like something was going on here because nobody knew about a job. They want to talk to him.
It's because a lot of stuff was going on. If you want to know, it's a lot of stuff. So.
Well, that's why we're concerned because it just was kind of weird.
It is very weird. I've had to move around a lot. One of my brothers is trying to kill me. Not the brother that lives here, obviously. He's kind of my protector. My other brother that was in with my husband, who was trying to kill me for my $2 million life insurance.
No.
So a lot of stuff was going on in this last year. It's been a horrible year for us. I've had to move around. And so I was going to move back to Arizona, put my son back into school there because I tried to put him in school here, public school at Kennedy. He went for 2 months. We tried it, but he had such a hard time. Now, the person who called is my sister-in-law, but she's his natural grandmother. He's adopted by us. Okay, so her son.
Anyways, okay. So I'm screwed. So that's what I got so far. I know it's hard to hear. It's I don't know, Robbie. Robbie, IT Robbie. When I live stream something, it comes out of the speaker of the computer so I don't know how to make it louder. I mean, it will when I post it, it'll be fine. But right now, because I have to download it and then upload it and it'll be fine. But right now, you guys are watching it, hearing it from my computer. Okay, well. So could you hear it a little bit though? Did you think I did a good Lori impression with my cartoon? Like, you know how she is. So anyways, she's okay. Yeah. So anyways, so I started working on that a long time ago before I moved, and then it's just been sitting there waiting. And then, Michelle's like, we need more cartoons, and I happen to be working on this one. So I think I'll just take that, finish it, and just post it as its own, So for people that are visual, that want to have like a look at what my mind thinks Lori would be acting like, what is all this? Well, poor me, I'm Lori, and, my son has autism, and, his parents were drug addicts, and, so I don't know. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think I should just post it as its own thing? Oh, let's see. Gumshoe Stories. Is that Gumshoe Graham? Are you back? Everybody was worried about you. Lisa Faulkner, I think Missy Beaver's case one day will go down in history as one of the top perplexing mysteries of all time, in the same vein as Joan Bonet. Yeah. Can I give Lori some wrinkles? Yeah, for sure, right? Be its own standalone? Yeah, I think so too. And I won't finish it, but because it'll take me longer if I finish that and put it in the video I'm working on now, as when she's talking to the police, it'll take me 10 times as long. So I might as well just finish the then and now video discussing it, and then I can put that up after later. Standalone. Okay. Perfect. Leighton, what? I just got you on for some reason. What do you mean? What do you mean? I know I look like a suspect, but I'm not. Give Lori wrinkles. Yeah. Especially now. You did catch us while we were live. We are live right now. Kathy, look at your Vine notifications again. Lori and Chad's trial has been pushed back to July. Okay, that's what happened. Because I got a bunch of notifications last night. And I was like, what is going on? But I didn't. I was just like, my phone was blowing up. Oh, yeah, for sure. They should have. Because she thinks she can work the men. She does. She thinks she can be like, hey, hi. Oh, what is all this? Oh, look at me. Gumshoe Stories. I agree. Joan Bonet is another huge puzzler coming up on another anniversary. I just think some of these cases may never get solved, or all of a sudden they will way down the road. I think DNA is huge these days, and I think there's going to be a lot of cases solved by DNA. Hi, Viking American. Let's see. Ron, do you think Lori and Chad will stay loyal to each other throughout this first trial? How about the murder trial? Yeah, well, maybe this trial, but I think once murder charges come, they're going to be like, shoot. Don't you? I do. I kind of think that murder charges are going to turn them against each other. It was saying waiting for Left Undone on my screen, I guess, while you started live. Here now, though, I'm finally a member. Yes, I saw that you joined. Thank you. So happy about that. Let's see. What else, you guys? So Brandon and Melani Pulowski went to court this week. And I did have a little bit of time to listen in. But the first half of the day, I guess they weren't in court because they were negotiating their own negotiations about the child custody versus visitation. So I guess Melanie Pulowski is going to be able to have visitation, supervised visitation for several weeks starting next week. And then she'll get to have custody, joint or whatever. I don't remember exactly what it was. But Brandon posted, and I think he posted it publicly. He posted it publicly. So let me see if I can find it. Interesting. I'm going to show you. Oh, yeah. Okay, got it. Brandon says this was 18 hours ago. Okay. So it's been a very long time since I posted on social media. Many things in my life could be better, but I want to focus on what I'm grateful for. When things are hard in life, remembering what blessings we have can help us keep perspective. First, I am grateful for my chance to still be alive. A little over a year ago, an attempt was made on my life. I'm grateful it failed. I'm grateful for prayer. I have needed it often in the last year. I am grateful for our Heavenly Father who loves me. I have so much gratitude for my family who have shown me so much love and support. I am grateful for my kids. They are my light, and I don't have words to say how much they mean to me. I'm grateful for my wife who loves me as I am. He did get remarried. I am grateful to my friends who have been so supportive through this hard year. I'm grateful to every person, friend, or stranger who has sent me a message or text. Your heartfelt messages were my manna in the wilderness some days. We live in a world of imperfect systems with mostly good people trying to navigate through it. I know sometimes we want a certain outcome in life and it doesn't come, or we are wronged by others, and I see no way for recompense. Big word. I am grateful for forgiveness and the healing power it brings. I would encourage you to love those you feel hated by. Pray for them at night. Ask God to lead them and bless them. It will free you of the trap that hatred leads towards of despair and helplessness. We can forgive and still ask for justice. I am grateful for this as well. Sometimes someone may need to be accountable to us as a society for their actions. We can still forgive and love them. Most of all, I am grateful for my Savior, Jesus Christ. I believe in him, the living Son of God. His atonement makes all forgiveness possible. It can heal this world and the pain we feel from injustice in it. I encourage all to turn to him and let him heal your hearts as he has healed mine. So, interesting, right? Why is he coming out on social media and talking about forgiveness and all this stuff? Interesting, right? I mean, when he was sitting on the stand, he was still saying, well, when charges come, because he said when he was on the stand the other day in court, when they started asking him about the Melani, and if you think she's this and that, he was very negative still. He was like, well, that the psychologist basically said, if charges come, it's going to have a whole different, view. Like she would change her opinion of Melani being able to be safe around the kids. And yeah, Ron, this is what I was leaning towards. Maybe Brandon knows they're going to arrest her soon. Joint custody doesn't start till January. That's what I was leaning towards thinking. Someone had mentioned and made a comment that maybe Melani turned state's evidence. Why did it come to such an abrupt end? Oh, thank you, Gumshoe. Yeah. Oh, thank you so much for the donation. Yes, we should talk about Missy Beavers. I did a whole video on her, and I think it's a really super interesting and intriguing and weird. And there's so many people that have different views on the father-in-law and the husband and everything. It's a really good one to talk about for sure. For sure. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And people love your channel. So, and they've been missing you. Okay. CJ Sleuth, personally, I hope Melanie P will make a deal with the state. I believe she needs massive therapy and maybe even deprogramming. Yeah. Oh, listen to, okay, this is what Angel says. The president of our church asked us to turn to social media to talk about what we are grateful for 7 days. Okay. So is that what Brandon decided to come on social media and speak? That makes sense. Maybe he has to give in now, knowing there will be supervision, then things happen. Yeah. Oh, he's not? Well, what the heck? Okay, well, where's Gumshoe Graham then? We're still worried about Gumshoe Graham. Thank you, Audrey. Okay, Gumshoe. Well, welcome, Gumshoe Stories. There was a Gumshoe Graham too. I thought you were maybe that person. I'll have to check out your channel then. But thank you so much for the donation, and I will definitely pop over there and look at you. Thanks. Thank you, Audrey, for clarifying. I was very confused. So Gumshoe Graham is still missing, and we got Gumshoe Stories. Gotcha. Well, I'm glad you're here. And thank you, Audrey, for clearing it up. Well, okay, now wait. She says, I'm so confused. I used to have a Graham. Okay, you guys. Right? Didn't we all? There's a Gumshoe Graham that has a YouTube channel. And Ziggy, stop it. Dude, you guys, does anybody want a 12, 13-year-old cat that weighs about 18 pounds? That acts like a toddler when you're on the phone? Hey, stop it. Come here. Did you want to be on YouTube again? Because maybe this will make you go, oh, goodness gracious, Ziggy. You're so much trouble. It's so much trouble, you guys. Like, seriously. Say hello to the world. Hi, world. I'm a pain in the butt. I don't like when my mom's busy talking to an inanimate object in front of me. Yeah, he did. Brandon looked like he saw the devil when he was interviewed. He was white, like, someone tried to freaking kill me. Let's see, what do you guys say? I'm thinking the kids might have been asking about her. Even the worst moms are missed. Maybe his new wife had something to do with his decision. The poor guy's probably getting it from all sides. I know he is. He's huge, right? So it's odd to me, and we've been talking about it, why Brandon came up with a custody agreement, and it sounds like he was really leaning towards, oh yeah, I'm agreeing to this, but as soon as charges come, this is all going to change. That's the vibe I got from him talking in court on the stand the other day. And the fact that they came to like a halt, like that was it. And then it was going to be continued the next day. And then it was vacated. We were like, Michelle and I were talking. We were like, maybe they're going to arrest Melanie right now. Like, what's going on? So I don't know. I don't know what's going on, but I cannot believe that Brandon, they said it's still an open investigation, his shooting. Alex is dead. And they said that Melanie used to be a person of interest, but now she is a investigative lead in the shooting of Brandon. Thank you, Eleni. Thank you so much. My chair's rolling away. Thank you very much for the donation. Much appreciated. Very much. How could she not be charged? She lied constantly, even the law enforcement. And then I thought, Ron, I got cat hair on my face. Now I thought, well, she has told so many lies. When you watch her interviews, like she literally contradicted herself while she was on the stand, right? So she perjured herself. So I thought, well, maybe they got her now. They're like, perjured herself right now because she already said this in another interview. And now she says this. Now she's, you're not allowed to perjure yourself. It's against the law. Like, you can get in trouble for that. So then I thought, well, maybe they caught her up and asking these questions. And maybe they're going to get her on perjury. I don't know. It's so weird. I think there's more to it, Eleni. I don't, what is going on? All the blame will be on Alex. Well, I think Alex is going to be they're going to all try really hard to have him be the scapegoat. Like, oh, Alex did it. He's dead. I think it has to do with optimization of limited resources. They look to see where they can get the biggest bang for the taxpayer about considering who poses the biggest long-term threat to society. Yeah. Yep. Well, I mean, there's been you came in. Okay. So Gray Hughes told me I could do it so that, like, if you guys start, you'll start back, and then that confuses me in the chat, but I guess you're back there when we're talking about Trisha. So thank you, Mom in the Shoe. I think with Brandon playing nice, we'll go with his favor in the future. Yeah. And like they said, we got who was it that posted in my Facebook group explaining that it tends to look bad if you go against the the professional evaluation, mental health evaluator. If they say something and you fight it, then, why do you know more kind of thing. So I think Brandon's like, okay, I'll go along with it right now because I think something's going to happen and I think she's going to get arrested. And I think, maybe they did the visitation that he knows, like maybe Brandon knows that when these charges are going to come, like by the end of the year or something. So he's like, yeah, let's give her supervised from now until the end of the year. Then she can have, some custody in January. But guess what? I know in his mind, maybe, I don't know. Maybe he's like, I know she's going to have charges by then and it's all going to change and she's not going to be able to be alone with my kids. How long before Melani decides if the new baby is dark or light or zombie? That baby's not safe either. I know, right? I think she's just so, and I would love to know if Melani is talking to Lori in jail. I really would love to know. I wish the laws would change where if someone is found guilty, all remaining assets are seized to pay off the taxpayer burden. Yeah, that would be good too. Alex is dead, so blame will go on Lori and Chad. Yeah, I mean, because they clearly knew where those bodies were. I mean, that conversation between them should have look, Viking American, you gotta vote. Run for Congress. How about Brandon's lawyer, though? When he asked Melani about if she felt sympathy for Brandon's shooting and she stuttered. Yeah. She didn't care. She didn't care that Brandon got shot. She was like, damn, we missed. That was what's going through her head. This damn guy is me on the stand right now. And if he was dead, I wouldn't have to be here. And then they were arguing so much back and forth with the lawyers about, he took my kids. I wanted to go to mediation. And he's like, she left. And she's like, I didn't leave. He took my kids. I was just living in somewhere else. I wanted them. I wanted my kids. I wanted to go to mediation. And they're like, well, but you left, Melani. You left and you went to Idaho. Your kids are in Arizona. How on earth? What are you going to pile them on a plane every other Friday? Like, Where was Melani when Alex died? Alex died on December 12th. So I don't know. And the wedding was like November 30th, November 29th. Melani didn't care because she was in on it and the judge needs to rethink his decision. So did the judge come to a decision about the financial part and just be like, yeah, no more. We're not going to continue court tomorrow. Because the other stuff, came up with on their own. They agreed to this joint visit, the supervised visitation and joint custody. The two of them did. And then the judge is like, okay, the parents agree, so it's cool. We'll do it. Sounds good to me. Peace out. And then they go into court to talk about the financial part because Melanie has what, $30,000 in credit card debt. And there's something about $6,000 that she needs him to pay for. And she wants Brandon to pay for her attorney fees. And so I don't know what happened. Yeah, that would be great. Melanie goes through postpartum depression. I wouldn't be surprised because she's obviously like not mentally healthy. So she would be definitely a candidate for that to happen. So I'm like really confused still about that court that day. And Justin Lum didn't say too much about it after. Were they still married when Brand was shot out? Mm-mm. They were divorced. Maybe Melanie will think her newborn has turned into a zombie when the baby keeps her up all night or when the baby is colic, etc. Right? I wouldn't trust that lady with the newborn baby if you paid me to trust her $1 million. No. So why doesn't her new hubby pay for her credit card debt? Well, because he's probably, yeah, exactly. And she hasn't had her kids with her. Why is Brandon responsible for $30,000 of her? She's a grown woman. She has a bachelor's degree. Get a freaking job, Melanie. Like, what is this business? Oh, I'm a stay-at-home mom. Well, that's not Brandon's problem at this point. Not if you left and went and had another baby. He doesn't have to support you as a stay-at-home mom. I don't know. It just bugs me. I don't know why Brandon caved in so easily. I don't think he should pay a cent for expenses. Yeah. And I don't know what the ruling was on all that money stuff. I thought Ian Plowski's ex-wife had gotten in contact and conversated with Brandon Boudreaux's new wife, and they were able to swap info. I thought Ian Plowski's ex-wife, Natalie, had gotten in contact with Brandon Boudreaux's new wife, and they were able to swap info. Oh, I don't know anything about that. That's new to me. I don't know anything about that. What is that? I wonder if Melanie said, I'm not answering any more questions. He doesn't have to pay me anything. Maybe. Why can't we know what the outcome was? Wills. I don't think another charges will be coming for anyone. Taxpayer fatigue, Idaho, Arizona. They don't even believe in COVID. I don't think they care about the dollars that will take these charges. I don't know. So Natalie and Brandon's new wife have emails between them. I'm missing out. But then again, I'm not in some of the Facebook groups that talk about this stuff, So I thought I had heard something of the sort. I don't think any of them can actually publicly comment as an ongoing matter. Zach Cox doesn't DM me back anymore. Oh, maybe they're all supposed to just hush at this point, to the public. I hope so too, Audrey. Setting her up for a fall would be awesome sauce, yeah. Michelle heard that too. Okay, well, you guys have some inside information that I don't have. I don't know anything about that. It's probably in the other Facebook groups that I'm not in. I talk about this stuff. So give me some inside scoops, people. Michelle, get on it. Yeah. So who knows? Who knows? Let's see, what else did I have on my notes? YouTube's been weird. My subscriber it's literally been stuck, but everybody's has for like a month now or 3 weeks. it goes up and down just by 10, up and down by 10. And I've never had that happen. My channel has completely grown all along, but I noticed other people's channels are the same way. So I don't know what's going on. YouTube changed a bunch of stuff this week. Monetization wise, even if your channel isn't monetized, YouTube decided that they can run ads on your channel. So I think some of that's going to change some things. And I know they maybe are taking more on their end because it's making less money. Not that it's been weird, not that it's been a lot, but I just noticed. So they changed the terms of service. And one of them is that if you have a YouTube channel that's not monetized, they are going to allow themselves to put ads on it. So you might as well monetize if you're not, because you might as well get some of it if they're going to put ads on your channel. Because I know some people don't want to monetize. Like I think Annie said she'll never monetize her channel. Well, now YouTube can go ahead and put ads on there anyway, and she's not going to get anything unless she monetizes it. So might as well. I mean, I think you might as well monetize if they're going to, if you're going to, if they're going to do that. Some people are saying that YouTube's getting greedy. YouTube, I kind of get it in this world because it costs a lot of money, and the servers and everything that costs for us to put this content that doesn't cost me. Well, it costs me because I have to do my software and all that stuff, but it doesn't cost me anything to put it on their platform, right? And their platform is huge. It's Google, So the way for me to have people see my stuff is YouTube. Like, it's the way. So, without them, how would all this get out there? There's other avenues, but nothing is big. So I don't know. And yes, they even unsubscribe people. Now they say, when you ask them, they say they go through and they unsubscribe like spam accounts or accounts that don't interact with your channel. If someone hasn't interacted with your channel in a long time, they'll unsubscribe them. That's what I've been told when I'm doing this research, because they want you to have loyal followers that actually interact with your channel. So they discourage people that I'll sub your channel if you sub my channel, but then nobody goes and watches the other person's channel. So you really should only subscribe to channels you're going to watch. Michelle, you had to resubscribe to everything here? Yeah. They did a big update too. So I think it messed up a lot of stuff. So I was like, oh, I'm going to get to 10,000 subscribers. And I'm like, okay, no, I'm not, because we're just sitting here at 9,800 for a month. But it shows I'm getting subscribers. That's what's weird. Like, it'll say you got 100 subscribers in this period of time. And I'm like, okay, well, where are they? Because they're not showing on my subscribers. So it means I'm getting 100, but you're taking 100. Like, what? I don't know. Google has been deleting random comments too. Oh, interesting. That's just so weird. Wonder why. I know you're not allowed to talk about that thing that's going around. Like, they get weird about that, talking about it. They have some weird rules about bringing up the thing that's causing the pandemic. That, like, if you bring it up, they got some weird rules. Like, you can't monetize your show if you bring it up. I don't know. It's weird. Anyways, yeah, I know. I mean, I watch, like on regular TV, right? I have certain shows and stuff I want to watch. I might not get to them for a month or two, but I still want to be subscribed to them. I want to go watch them later. Like my Apple TV, since I moved in, I haven't been on it, but there's shows on it I want to watch. I'm still paying to subscribe to it. Don't take me off just because I haven't been there. You know what I mean? That's kind of weird. Melani says Melanie. Some say oh my gosh. How am I getting this stupid spam? Okay. Some say Melanie showed evidence of her trying to see her kids and have mediation, and they helped her get joint custody. Some say Melanie showed evidence of her trying. Right, because she did. I mean, in that one text, she did say, let's go back. I'm leaving, I'm moving. Da, 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 da. What do you want to do? Do you want to go back to mediation? She did say that. And that is in the text. But I'm leaving. Bye. And then trying to see her kids, busting into, her in-laws or ex-in-laws' house in the garage and all that. Weird. But yeah, she was trying. She was trying to steal them or take them or something, but that's evidence. I just want to see my kids. They're keeping them from me. And then they get me arrested. All I want to do is see my kids. Even though I rented a freaking Kia Telluride and Alex was driving, and that car seats like 8 people. So, I don't know. I guess it's easy to fool some people some of the time. Can't fool me or you. We're not being fooled by that. I don't think. Lori, Melani Gibb, and Melanie P all did the same thing. If you have people who do not interact but still watch, you still have views, so YouTube should back off. Right. Again, 1 million views. Got to 1 million views somehow, right? So subscribers are great. And it's sort of like the subscriber thing is sort of like the, I don't know, it's like the popularity kind of thing, right? Because if I look at my analytics, I want more subscribers. Of course, we all do, because that's kind of how YouTube works. Like how many subscribers you have is great, right? But if you look at my analytics, 50% of my views are from people that are not subscribed. So it's almost exactly 50%. Sometimes it's more that watch it or aren't subscribed than people that are subscribed. So it's not the end all say all, really isn't, the subscribers, but it does help you get your videos put up more, suggested more. Like if there's a good crime channel and you want your video to be shown, like say, Linda has 130 something thousand subscribers. So if nobody knows my channel and my video is suggested right after hers, that might help me get more subscribers, right? So YouTube has their algorithms on the topic and what you like and da, 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 da. So, it can't hurt to have more subscribers. It can't possibly hurt. Awesome. Reese said that Melanie showed proof she was trying to see her kids. Oh, you mean Awan? I mean, maybe she did. I'm sure she was annoying with her text messages and stuff, trying to see them. She wanted to kidnap them. I need to see my kids. Look, I sent messages. I want to see my kids. I need to take my kids. I'm going to bury them. No, I can't. That's a little going too far, but I don't trust her. They tried to kill Brandon. Nobody else in the world was going to try to kill Brandon, but Alex and Lori and Chad and Melanie Gibb. It just doesn't make any logical sense that there's anybody out there in the world that would just go in Gilbert, Arizona, sit in a Jeep with the tire removed and shoot at him while everybody else around Lori is dropping dead left and right. Like, logically, it makes no sense. Okay, what was that? There may be potential subscribers. I was like that. Oh, yeah. Like just kind of following for a while to see if you want to subscribe. Right. True. I'm going to turn my dark spirit children into zombies. Right? My child, I got a couple darkers there. I'm going to go get them. Yeah, I want to see my kids. Get in the car. We're going to Yellowstone. I do too. Right. I agree. So why didn't Brandon fight at court? Exactly. That's why it makes little sense unless Brandon knows that something's going to come down the pike soon. I mean, I just don't see why he wouldn't just fight tooth and nail to keep that woman away. I'm sorry she gave birth to those 4 kids. Like, I'm scared for them. I'm scared for them. There certainly will. Special place and you know where for these people. Yes. Sometimes YouTube's put so many ads in videos, it's ridiculous. Once counted 15 ads in a video I was watching. It was very disruptive. You know what I noticed too on these live streams? I have to make a mental reminder to go back if they monetize it, because sometimes they don't. They're really weird about the live streams if they monetize or not based on the subject, like whatever. But especially on crime channels, because we're talking about, you know, loss of life and stuff like that. But I notice when I go in there, if it's a monetized video and I forget, like I end right now and I go do something else, blah, 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 and then people come along and want to watch it, I notice what they do is they scrunch like 15 ads right in front. It'll go like 2 minutes and play an ad, 3 minutes and play an ad. I've noticed that on other people's channels. I'm like, oh my God. So I have to manually go back in there and spread those ads apart myself or delete them. I can delete them, but it always happens. And I'll get like a person be like, too many ads. And I'm like, oh, shoot. I didn't go back there and manually mess it up. So if you ever see that on my live streams, like all of a sudden the whole bunch of ads pop, it means I forgot to go in. So send me a message, like email me, text me, whatever you got to do on the, you know, through, if you're on Facebook or if you're here, or just leave a comment in here. Say you forgot to fix your ads so they're further apart, because I hate that. Sometimes I listen to like YouTube videos, you know, like more like the podcast ones that people are just, you don't have to see like this, right? When I'm falling asleep, I'll put one on and be listening to them, and all of a sudden be like starting to doze off, and they'll be like, there's the ad. And then, okay, they're back. And then they're talking again. And then there's another ad. And then I'm like, gosh, darn it, skip. You know, I have to keep opening my eyes and hitting the skip button. So if you ever see that online, let me know, because I don't want that. I don't want those ads all on top of each other. It's stupid. And again, you know, I'm not going to delete the videos that do get ads. I want the ads on there because not all my videos will get ads because of the topic of conversation, especially if it's about murdered children. Topic of conversation on murdered children tends not to get monetized. So you can pretty much tell. And every once in a while they will, but I don't know if there's just like a random person that goes, yeah, this one's okay, or this one's not okay, or no. They actually describe something. So bye, Connie. Bye, Connie. It startles you too, Emily. I know, it's weird. I'll be like, oh, what the heck? And especially when there's just like one after the other, after the other, after the other. I don't know why they do it that way. I don't know if, you know, if you have a 2-hour video or an hour video, why don't they just automatically spread them out? Push them all in the beginning. I guess because that's where most people are going to be watching, is in the beginning, and then they lose interest later, you know, or they leave or whatever. So a small investment for premium ends the ads. That's true. That's true. Yeah. A lot of people have YouTube Premium, and then you don't have to see the ads at all. I had it for a while and I couldn't figure, I don't know, what is like a year ago, I had it and I didn't even realize I had it. And I was like, I'm not seeing any ads on my videos. Oh my gosh, there's none. It says it's monetized, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, oh, duh, Kathy, you have YouTube Premium. So that was just me being dumb, right? I totally thought she had a plan for the children the day she was climbing the fence over at her ex-in-laws, Brandon's parents' house. Is that what you're talking about? I hope they get some real competition soon for creators where there are fair alternatives for creators and their followers to use. That would be good. I know Spotify is actually going to have videos now. And they are taking podcast videos on Spotify now, like videos like this. So that might be a platform that people move to. And keep an eye out on that, because that might be better. You know, you never know. And competition is good, because that'll give creators more perks, you know, for being creators. Yeah. Yep. Mel, what is the chance of Melanie taking off with the kids? Like Ron says, a big chance. I do not trust that woman. Just the fact that she lies, and she's lied so much. Yeah, checks and balances. So my contractor's not here. I have we're converting it right behind me. That wall right there is the bathroom. And my mom I told you she's 83 and she lives here. She can't get in and out of the tub that's in her room. So we are converting it to a shower. And they were supposed to start like 2 weeks ago and they didn't. And then they finally started this last week. And yesterday, or the day before yesterday, nobody showed up. And then yesterday, they were like, oh, they're going to show up. The drywall guy's going to show up at 3:30. Finally shows up. Then the drywall guy was like, where's the other guy? I don't know what to do. And then the other guy calls some other guy, and the other guy goes and tells him, get out of here. And so then they're like, they'll be there tomorrow, which is today, freaking Saturday. And then they're saying like, well, they'll be there. I got a text. They'll be here between 12:30 and 1. And my poor mother, she's just over it. She just doesn't. She's never had to deal with this before. And she's like, oh, taking forever to do my shower. So it's super freaking annoying. And I want it to be done because they're in my house constantly. And then when I'm working, I'm talking to patients and I'm hearing, so that's my complaint of the day is get the shower done. Has anyone else tried Parlor? I have not tried Parlor. I know that all my super duper duper conservative friends have tried it and moved over there. Thank you, Ron. I will keep you posted on my new video coming out, the then and now. That is around the corner, hopefully today. Oh my gosh, your father-in-law has power for 3 weeks and it was fixed yesterday. Holy crap, that's a long time not to have power. Oh, okay. Check out Platform Parlor. This is where a lot of people are setting up their channel. I thought Parlor was more like a Twitter than a YouTube. I don't even know. I don't know. I'll have to, and yeah, Gumshoe Graham's missing in action. We got a Gumshoe. What? Gumshoe? Where's our other Gumshoe? Now all I can think is the word Gumshoe. Contractors are notorious for being late or not showing up. Ugh, I know. I've never had anybody before. I was like, yeah, political. Parlor's political. If you want to talk politics, for sure go there. But I get such a headache. It's like every time I turn on the news, it's talking about politics. Everything's politics. I'm like, whoa. Do I really want to go over there and argue about politics or talk about politics? I don't know. Gumshoe Stories. Thank you. I don't trust Melanie or her family. They would help her snatch the kids and run. I agree. Their videos over there. Are they like videos like you get on YouTube, or are they actually creators on Parlor making videos like for different subjects, or is it all political? I have only about 5 more minutes of my life left to talk about politics in my world, between it's just I'm just so yeah, totally, Emily. Politic break, please. Can we just, like, okay, tell me the latest news, to my my thing, GOOGLE home. And they're like the first thing, oh my God, president or this or that or not that I'm not interested. I am, but we've been overrun with politics lately. That's my opinion on that. But I have a lot of friends that have gone to Parlor, and I have a lot of other friends that are making fun of it and telling people good riddance. So I haven't checked it out. I have not. I hate anyone putting politics on their channel. I left other channels because of I know we're so overburdened with it right now. There's like other topics in this world, like Lori and Chad Vallow Daybell case or other things. There's so much more to talk about in this world. So I'll leave the politics to the politicians for now. Okay, let's see. Susie, I am new to Parler, technically not conservative as they believe in free speech. Okay, so they're not censoring anybody. Got it. Which is good. That I appreciate. You get roasted. Oh, wait. Where is that? You get roasted on Twitter for having an opinion. I posted your Lisa video on Twitter and flooded with reasons for mercy. Oh, really? You know, she got a stay of execution, right? Until the 31st, because her lawyers, when they were preparing her case and visiting her in jail, they got COVID. And so now she is got to stay until at least December 31st. But a lot of people are like, oh, she was abused. She was abused. You know, she shouldn't have to go to death. I know a lot of people were abused. People were severely abused, but it still doesn't give you a ticket. Like, go get help. It does. I know it sucks. It's horrible. She had a horrible upbringing, but you still don't get to kill anybody and take their baby out of their stomach, right? You know what I mean? So I have no mercy for that woman at all, because it's still her choice. She knows what she did, you know, and that's my opinion when it comes to her. Did you guys all see that Lisa Montgomery is supposed to be executed on December 8th, and she got to stay because her lawyers were trying to write her clemency statements, and they got COVID, so now they're asking for more time. Yes, Zulima. Let's see. Right. Get help, be productive, and stop torturing others. Go help other people that have been, you know, use it to form some good. If you were abused, go start a channel, make a platform, start a blog, talk about how you made your life better, even though you lived this terrible, torturing life, you know? Right. My husband suffered shocking abuse and says abuse doesn't make anyone abusive. Right. And, you know, to murder somebody, to lie about your pregnancy, to murder somebody and cut their baby out, it still doesn't make sense to me. It's not like she was so angry with one of her kids that she beat the crap out of him and killed her own kid in her house in a fit of rage. Like, she literally had a plan, go to a woman's house, strangle her, take a knife that she brought with her, cut a baby out of her tummy. I mean, you know, it's not like she all of a sudden snapped. It was planned. Like, she had to go through a lot of steps where she could have said, oh my gosh, I'm having these terrible thoughts. I'm planning on killing a poor innocent person, someone that had never hurt me in their life. I need help. Help. You know, I just think she's evil. And it was completely premeditated. Yep. Exactly. Behavior is a choice, except in rare psychotic instances, and she may be psycho, but not psychotic. Exactly. Like, for example, I really believe the Andrea, what's her name? The one I just did about the drowned her babies in Las Vegas. I really believe she was having a psychosis, postpartum psychosis. Different, terrible, but different set of circumstances. And Lisa Montgomery, she made friends with her. She lied and said she was Darlene so-and-so coming over to look at the puppies. Like, it was a freaking plan. And Yates too. Yep. So I don't know. I trust the system and the jury said that she was sentenced to death. So sorry, you know, I'm going with that. In my opinion, I think that that's where she belongs at this point. And I'm not a big person. I'm not like a big, like, oh God, everybody that murders somebody should be sentenced to death. But this one is so horrific, so terrible. She took that baby's mom away. She took that young mom's life away in just such a horrific way. Amanda Sharp Jefferson and Vigus. That's right. Exactly. Her is, I think she is more of the one that we needs mental health help, postpartum psychosis. I really think that will be her diagnosis, unless she just has some kind of psychosis anyways, which then being postpartum could make it worse, right? So let's see. And Andrea Yates, she postpartum psychosis for sure. Yep. Here in Tacoma, a baby photographer was arrested for trying to steal infants. I need to research where this story is now. Oh, that would be an interesting one. Yates was in Houston. Yeah, so Amanda, I did a video on Amanda Sharp Jefferson last week, and I want to do one on Andrea Yates. And then, of course, we got our Lori Vallow nonstop, never ending. And kind of trying to do like that platform, like have a series that has to do with that to sort of intertwine my nursing knowledge and experience with the crime channel as well, Does anyone know Ian Pulowski's source of income? He's in that marketing company or something like that on LinkedIn. That's what his profile on LinkedIn is. LinkedIn. I don't know if I know my login. Sign in. Let's see. Ian on LinkedIn. Okay. Wow, I've been in here forever. I got a million messages. People want nurses. I don't want a job. I have a job. Ian. There he is. There he is. Let's see. You guys, I can share my screen and you can see Ian's LinkedIn. So here is his LinkedIn. Seeking exciting opportunities to use my interpersonal skills to build strong and lasting relationships with customers. Rexburg, Idaho, United States, which is wrong now because they're back in Phoenix, right? Here's his resume. Seeking Rexburg, Idaho. It doesn't look like he's updated it lately. Oh. Anyways, he's on LinkedIn. I'm not sure what he does. Here, Melaleuca Wellness Company, customer care something or other. That's the last thing I heard that he does. Health, wellness, and fitness. But someone said it's just like a multi-level marketing. Yeah, there we go. Melaleuca. And this is Melaleuca's website. Who we are. Look, they're hiring. And they're in Idaho Falls. So that's about us. It's just, I'm not sure. All I know is it's kind of like an Amway type thing, is from what I understand. Multi-level. So, but obviously they have employees at their, company. Idaho Falls, Knoxville, Tenerife, and Rexburg. Oh, they have a location in Rexburg. So that's what Ian does. Yep. Michelle, look at Emily said you're a spring chicken. Look at you. Spring chicken. Does Ian make good money? Really? I don't know. I've never been a big multi-level marketing person believer in, because it seems like somebody at the top makes money and then anyone at the bottom doesn't, you know? Because you have to keep putting people under you, which is, I mean, it can work. Have you seen the HBO series comedy about an Amway scheme? It's hilarious, starring Christian. Oh no, I didn't see that. I would like to see that. HBO, it's a series, huh? What's it called? Oh, is he? He's close to the top of that pyramid. Interesting, Lenny. How did they meet? I wonder what Melani is still married to Brandon. Did she run off with Ian? And is that an LDS wedding? I don't believe their story on how they met. I don't. They said they met on an LDS app. And that just happened to live across the street from her in Rexburg. I don't buy it. I don't buy it. No, Brandon drives the Tesla, not. Oh, why is the house phone ringing? Brandon drives the Tesla, not Ian. Are you asking about Brandon or Ian? Trying to figure out why the house phone's ringing. Because my mother went and put our phone number in something, insurance, something or other, and the phone was ringing off the hook yesterday. People trying to sell her stuff. It's like having her and Ziggy. Her and Ziggy belong together. Oh yeah, Shanann Watts. That she was very invested in that. Did you guys notice? I don't know where I saw this, and I kept wanting to bring it up. The Shanann had those patches, the Thrive, whatever. I thought I saw, tell me if I'm wrong, somewhere along the way that Suzanne Morphew also had that, the Thrive patches that she was wearing. Anybody else ever see that anywhere? Am I crazy? Did I see that? I swear I saw that a long time ago, and I meant to look into it, and I never did. Yes, you were thinking of Brandon. That's what I thought. Yeah. No, Ian is with Melaleuca. Brandon, I think he has been on like a leave. You did hear that about Suzanne? Okay. I think Brandon's been on a leave because he's had all these kids that he's got screwed, got shot at, has all the kids he had to worry about, take care of, move, get settled, everything like that. I think Brandon actually is normally a productive member of society and has a good income. They were saying in the court that Brandon makes $15,000 a month income. They said that in court. So Brandon makes some pretty decent money. But Ian, I don't know what the heck his deal is. I just think Ian's just I don't know. I think Ian's gullible, number one. And he's the one that went to, Melaleuca. No, I swear I saw Thrive, though. I don't think it was a pain patch. I saw something else. It wasn't just like a fentanyl patch for cancer. It wasn't. That's not what I saw. It was something else. And I will have to dig it up when I have time because it had to do with the Thrive thing. Pretty sure. But I'm not positive. I might just be losing my mind, which is entirely possible. Thrive was maybe a fad, a shot of caffeine. Yeah. Why was Melani wearing the same shirt in court that she had worn on one of her interviews months ago? I don't know. Maybe she didn't have a whole lot of clothes. She changed her shirt. Somebody was asking why she changed her shirt in court because she's seen getting on the stand in a black shirt and then she's seen getting on the stand in a green shirt. Like, why is she having a wardrobe change? Remember, she has a 2-month-old baby and she's most likely breastfeeding. And She most likely feeds that baby every 3 or 4 hours during the day. And she was in court all day. So the baby wasn't there for her to breastfeed. She was getting pretty uncomfortable and her boobs were leaking. That's how it works. She leaked. So I think probably when she was on the stand at one point or there, she started to get leaky boobs. You know, she's breastfeeding. So I'm sure she's breastfeeding. So I would think that's what it was. We are all losing our minds. All right, so we are at an hour and a half, and you guys voted an hour to an hour and a half live stream. So, I know, right, Eris? Lori and Melanie P went from Charles and Brandon and Chadney, and totally. What on earth were they doing? All right, so my contractor people should be here pretty soon. I got to do some stuff. I want to work on the video, the then and now video. And you guys decided I'll just make that cartoon a separate Lori and friends talking about their, the cops at the door. If you like it, I will do it. I just don't know if you guys want me to continue with some of that stuff. And that's not me and my voices. That's actually, I'm dubbing the voices from that call into the cartoon. But I like making the Lori faces, like, what? So, all right. All right, great. Thank you, Susie. And if anybody wants to join the channel, hit the join button. Meet us on Friday for happy hour. We will be doing happy hour Friday at 5 p.m. Pacific time. Members only. Everyone have a great weekend. Thank you. And bye, Audrey. Bye, everyone. Bye, Robbie, Michelle, Ellie, Lisa. Okay, I will. All right, there's the vote. I'll do the cartoon. I will finish it. All right, guys. Take care. Thank you. Hit the like button on your way out, please. And thanks for being here on Left Undone Incomplete Investigations. I'm Catherine. Bye. Have a great weekend. Happy Thanksgiving.